LukeCage, and welcome to episode 2 of the Darth Easy TV recap. Woo! Time to talk about the first show I'm talking about tonight, and that is the Attack on Titan Season 3, Episode 1. To be honest with you, I was not expecting this first episode to come out today. For the past few weeks, I've been checking on my site where I watch all my anime, and saw that Attack on Titan Season 3 came out today, or last night, and I was like, okay, I'll watch that with that and then my next show. So basically, it's the season premiere of the show. I'll be honest with you, Season 2 of Attack on Titan was not as near as good as the first season. But this season is supposed to have a lot more episodes, and I'm hoping it gets a little better. But right now, I'm interested in what's going on with the show. Basically, the whole point of this part of the season, or I guess the season premiere, was they're being hunted by the military police, and the scouts are kind of being hunted by the police, and they're just trying to figure out who's the mastermind. Why is the military police going after these guys? And they're all just wondering. The scouts, they had this plan to seal up the wall using Aaron's powers, but we really don't know what else. And then we saw some really cool things, like we saw apparently Captain Levi's brother, who is called Kenny the Ripper, and he uses guns, and he looks pretty cool. I think it's going to be pretty badass. It's going to be interesting seeing him, because they're not just going to be fighting, looks like they're not just going to be fighting Titans this season. Looks like they're also going to be fighting the government as well. So I'm very interested in what's going on with the rest of this season. So guys, this was a very good episode. I just got to ease my way back into Attack on Titan. My Hero Academy, Season 3, Episode 17, I believe. Alright, so My Hero Academy, this episode, it's continuing with the first part of the preliminary exams so the heroes can become junior heroes or provisional heroes. So this episode really, it takes place where all the UA students are trying to get through their exam. They're trying to pass, and basically a bunch of them get separated. First, it begins with Todoroki as he's fighting these guys with kind of like reminds you like ninjas and stuff. And Todoroki just basically demolishes them, and it just shows how smart the character is. So yeah, he did a good job. We also got to see we saw the Frog Girl, we see Creation Girl. Those characters, I don't remember the names as easily. Like, I know the one's Froppy or Liz, and basically it shows how smart the character is. And I really like the one girl who her quirk it's when she drank tea, her IQ gets really, really smart. So that was interesting. Basically, a good episode of My Hero Academy. I'm curious what happens next week. Better Call Saul Season 3, Episode 3. Alright, so this episode of Better Call Saul, we got a bunch of stuff going on. Let's get right into it with the Nacho part. Basically, they're trying to set up that Nacho and his partner were robbed, and the one guy was murdered, and that Nacho just barely got away. And it's interesting what's going on with that storyline. I'd be curious for more, because it's fascinating to watch. Because Breaking Bad, I think right now, until Game of Thrones is completely finished, Breaking Bad is the greatest TV show of all time. And it's always cool to see great fill-ins. It doesn't feel so forced like you see in a lot of other prequels. And seeing Tuco's cousins in the show, I really enjoyed him in it. We can see some stuff with Kim as she's dealing with stuff and everything. And then the things really about this episode was Saul, or Jimmy, as he is trying to build up this perfect heist in his mind. And it was a fun little thing. Me and Slippin' Jimmy, always slipping back and forth, getting this little like toy thing that's worth like $8,000 or something, $4,000 each. So yeah, I mean, that's really all I gotta say about Better Call Saul episode. It was a very good episode. Big Brother 20. Alright, so this week at Big Brother 20, we have basically Fezzi wins the HOH, and you're like, okay, easy week for their side of the house. They're gonna be able to take out someone from the level 4 or level 6 alliance. Easy week. But he's like, you know what? Scotty's really gonna get close to my girl. I'm gonna nominate Scotty. I'm like, Fezzi, you're a dumbass. Don't do that. And when he does it, this is just me. I'm like, what a dumbass. I mean, the Singbot was absolutely right. He says, you're a complete moron. See? And Sky's like, yes, he is a moron. He absolutely is. And the only problem I had with this week of Big Brother was that it was really predictable. Once Sky didn't win the veto, we knew he was going home. He tries to save himself. Fezzi's just an idiot, and this is probably going to cost him and Haley the game. I mean, he wasn't going to win, but gosh, I can't believe he was that stupid. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about Big Brother. Alright, so now let's talk about LukeCage, the show I'm watching on my streaming service. This is episode reviews of episodes 5 through episode 13. So what I liked about this season of LukeCage, I'll talk more about when I do my TV review of LukeCage, is that I thought it was a very good show. I just like the characters around LukeCage. I like LukeCage, I like Shades, I like Mariah, and then I also really like Bushmaster. And I really liked what they did with the villain this season, because, you know, the first season, Cottonmouth, I like Cottonmouth, but then they brought in Dimebag for some reason halfway through, and Dimebag was god-awful. Like one of the worst villains I've seen in a long time on TV. And it completely ruined the first season of LukeCage. Like, I'd rather watch the first season of Iron Fist because the first half of season of LukeCage was really, really good. And then the second half just like, bleh. I like the motivations for the characters, and this was a very enjoyable season of LukeCage. I wish I had watched it a little sooner. But I understand why I didn't, because I was so disappointed with the first season. Heard it wasn't that good, but I actually really like it. And that last shot, whenever Misty is, the one guy's telling Luke something, and then she goes away, and then the guy closes the door, that is right from The Godfather. And it's just how the events of the show have led up, where Luke basically has to become the king of Harlem. And like I said, I like the season, and yeah, that's LukeCage. Now, I did just have one streaming show, but now I have two. And that is Ancient Rome, or the Roman Empire, Master of Rome. So I started watching this last night, and I was just like, I'm kind of bored, let's watch this show. And I have to say, this was a very good, interesting documentary TV show. The show, it has both TV show elements of it, where you have guys playing the characters, but it's also a documentary. Like, one of the things I really found fascinating about the show, well, one thing is, I took Ancient Rome in class, and one of the historians they talked to in the show, I actually took one of his classes. I'm not going to say who it is, but I thought it was really cool seeing him again, and I was like, yeah, he did, yeah, he always knows a lot about Rome. I'm glad they, it's always cool to see my old school, represented in TV form. But it was very interesting. I finished the entire season. I'll have a review later on this week, but it was cool because there's a lot of information I really don't remember or learned about Julius Caesar, and it was such interesting because this is the man who shaped Western civilization, and I really recommend it. It's a really good documentary TV show. So guys, that ends episode 2 of the Darth Easy TV Recap Show. Is there any show that you like me talking about, or is there any show you wish I would talk about? Well, I guess too bad, because this is my life and my YouTube channel, so hey, you just watch a view. So guys, if you like this video, click that thumbs up button, subscribe to see more, tell your friends about Easy Nation. All too easy.